Welcome everybody into UNF Arena. I am Noah Schlicksa bringing you tonight's action live between the SIU Edwardsville Cougars and the North Florida Ospreys. We are live from CSI Company's Court, where we are moments away from a big-time non-conference matchup between the Ospreys and the Cougars. SIUE made it to the NCAA tournament last year. They fell as the 16th seed to Houston. They come into this matchup 5-3. This is a great opportunity here on their home court for the Ospreys to come out and get tested. It's a quality matchup against a quality team. A great opportunity for both programs. A non-conference matchup that you don't really see at the mid-major level quite often this time of year. And talking to Coach Bobby Kennan before this game, he and this Ospreys team are ready for it. I'm joined now by Coach Bobby Kennan ahead of the Ospreys matchup with SIU Edwardsville at home against a tournament team. How much is the team looking forward to tonight's matchup?
It's an opportunity for us to play against a team that's similar to the teams at the top of our league. If you want to win your conference, you've got to win all your home games, and that's how we're approaching tonight. What was the final message to your squad going into this game? Just to focus for 40 and finish. You know, everything we've talked about this year has been kind of possession by possession, media by media, but just to focus for the full 40 and finish the game today.
Last time we talked about Mason Lee, I want to talk about your freshmen, BJ Plummer and Trey Cady, coming off of very nice performances against Trinity. How have these guys progressed through the early part of the season?
They've both done a great job. They're extremely versatile. They can both play inside and out. They can score from the perimeter. They can score at the rim. I just think they bring a lot to our team.
And then who are you guys focusing on that other side?
I mean, they're big. I mean, they're big. They're deep. You know, we just gotta make sure that we take care of the transition. We eliminate their easy baskets and we get to their shooters.
Best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Back now at UNF Arena, Bobby Kennan and the Ospreys, they know how big of an opportunity this is in this game, and some players to watch for both sides. First, for SIUE, Ring Malith is the man to watch. Talking to Bobby Kennan yesterday ahead of this game, he described Malith as a guy you want on your team and you hate to see if he's on the other team. He's an impact player, one of the top rebounders on this SIU Edwardsville team, and has led the Cougars in scoring in 6 of their 8 games this year. For UNF, freshman BJ Plummer has been phenomenal coming off the bench. He has been the most pleasant surprise described by Bobby Kennan for this Ospreys squad this year. 6'6", 189. He scored double figures in 4 of the last 5 games. A career high 16 against Wofford, 14 Saturday against Trinity College. And then Trey Cady, another freshman coming off the bench, is a great compliment to him. Both those guys with size can play down low and can shoot the lights out for this Ospreys team. Taking a look at the starting lineups for this game for SIU Edwardsville, it's Ring Malith out there with Jordan Pickett, Jack Campion, Miles Thompson, and Arnie Sakanis. For UNF, same starting 5 as it's been all season. Mason Lee with Devin Hines and KJ Jackson. Cameron Oriole out there has been the star for UNF this season. And Dalton Gaiman rounding things out as the grad student who plays a hybrid position, as many of the UNF forwards do, between guard and forward. SIUE led by head coach Brian Baroni. He's in his 7th year as the head man for the Cougars. Led them to 22 wins, their first OVC championship last year, and their first trip to the NCAA tournament in 2025. Bobby Kennan, in his first season as the Ospreys head coach, picked up his 2nd win of the season on Saturday and looking to pick up a big non-conference win tonight. The thing to watch in this game, both of these teams complement the other's weaknesses very well. SIUE, a phenomenal defensive team, going up against a UNF squad that can shoot the lights out, especially from distance. And the battle on the perimeter is going to be exciting to watch. UNF top 25 in opponent three-point percentage defensively, allowing opponents shooting 26.8% from three-point land while being tied for 5th in the country in made three-pointers per game. And SIUE, they're a great defensive team all around. They are 2nd in their conference in opponent points per game, 53rd in the country, and they are in the country 38th in opponent three-point percentage. So that's going to be fun to watch. And then the rebounding game. SIUE, they have great size down low. They're starting a 7'1", 260 senior in Arnie Sakanis down low, who blocks 2 shots per game as well. So that battle down in the paint, who's going to be able to score down low and who's going to be able to establish the outside, that's going to be the battle in tonight's game. There's the tip. We are underway, and it goes to SIUE. The Cougars start with the basketball. Ring Malith has got it on the right wing, hands the ball away. This is a Cougars team that has been a little inconsistent at times scoring, but Malith leads the way. From the left corner, the three is good from Jordan Pickett, and it is 3-0 Cougars. Ospreys with the basketball. KJ Jackson over to Mason Lee. Now Cameron Oriole has got it. Oriole over to Dalton Gaiman. Back over to Jackson. Straight away, 3 is away off the front iron and out. Malith over to Campion. Over to Jordan Pickett. His 3 is good. And just like that, 6-0 Cougars. Cameron Oriole with the ball for the Ospreys as their leading scorer. Ball fed down to Dalton Gaiman, goes to work and scores around the 7-1 Sakanis. It's 6-2. Campion on the other side, over to Miles Thompson. Down low, Sakanis at 7-1 is blocked by Mason Lee. KJ Jackson comes the other way. Over to Devin Hines. Hines go on the drive. Oh, a reverse no-look dish to Gaiman, but he is blocked by Sakanis. The Ospreys have not been afraid down low early in this game, challenging Sakanis and those tall SIUE bigs. Now a baseline inbound for the Ospreys. They get it into Mason Lee, who's guarded aggressively by Jordan Pickett. The Ospreys have struggled at times with turnovers, and aggressive, tight defense has been the main reason for it, as Lee underneath goes up and gets it in off the window. It's 6-4, 8:15 on the clock in the first half. Campion on the other side, over to Thompson. Thompson didn't play in the last game, been battling an injury. They were playing an NAIA opponent, so they decided to manage his load a little bit as Ring Malith gets a straightaway jumper to go. It is 8-4. Oriole with the basketball. Over to Lee. Guarded by Thompson. Right corner, this is Oriole. Jackson back to the top of the key. Gaiman one-on-one with Sakanis. Beats him with his left on the drive. Passes over to Hines on the baseline. Devin Hines, right block up with the shot. Contact, no foul. Ball out of bounds, last touch by Devin Hines and UNF. Hines thought he was fouled on that one, seemed confused with the call. The crowd filling in here at UNF Arena. About 50% of the lower bowl full, maybe a little under that. As Miles Thompson maybe had a shot deflected by Lee. Sakanis misses down low, much to the disgust of Brian Baroni on the sideline for SIUE. There's Mason Lee out to KJ Jackson, driving in from the left arc. Pump fake, picked up his dribble and goes over to the right wing. And it's Devin Hines. Top of the key, over to the right wing, and there's Oriole. Oriole, about 10 feet away, the fadeaway jumper, it's good! Cameron Oriole, back to a 2-point game. Jordan Campion, the point guard, great at finding the open man. Was 3rd in the OVC in assists last year at Indiana State. Southern Indiana, excuse me. A foul down on the floor. That one goes against Oriole. First foul of the game That one goes against the Ospreys. Malif on the baseline, inbound, turns around, goes over Hines, and gets it to go in the paint. Went with the hook shot and just dropped it in over Devin Hines. He's got a bit of a size advantage in that matchup. Hines 6'4", Malif 6'9". Jackson in the lane, swatted away. KJ Jackson going up with the shot. And then in came the 7'1" Sakanis to block Jackson. 6'2", 169, not the biggest figure on the court. Thought he had an open lane to the basket. And a harsh rejection from the center. Oriole coming on the inbound, lets a three away, and it goes! 10-9, Ospreys trail by 1. 15:55 on the clock. Campion on the drive. Back outside. Ball finds its way over to Baker. Malif, goes up for the slam. It banked off the glass and in. He went up, tried to jam it down on a poster over an Osprey. It went off the back iron, the top of the basket, and dropped. Now a three-point game. Hines for three. No good. And here comes Campion. Campion working on Hines. Right arc. Feeds it down low to Baker. Baker back out to Malif. Left corner, three is away. That one is short. Foul on the floor, though, goes against UNF. That's going to be against Dalton Gaiman. And that takes us to the first media timeout. It's a three-point game between SIUE and UNF when we come back on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC, we are professional grade.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day. Just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I want to play in the NFL.
Cuts it back to her left side, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking, we've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
It's content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjax.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Welcome back to UNF Arena and CSI Companies Court. Noah Schlichtsup bringing you the Cougars and the Ospreys live on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. The battle to watch in this game, we mentioned both outside and down low, which team has the advantage. For UNF, they want to win this one on the perimeter, and going up against a team that defends the three very well, UNF does as well. They're one of the better three-point defending teams in the country. Both of these teams are, but UNF has the advantage in three-point shooting. SIUE 298th in the country, whereas UNF is 5th. That's going to be something to keep an eye on as this game goes along. Cougars with the basketball coming out of the media timeout. 15:02 to play in the first half. Joe Valerie with the basketball for SIUE, and now it's Malif. Malik, fadeaway three over Oriole. Can't get it to go, but an offensive board for the Cougars. Going back up with it. Baker's denied. Ball on the floor. UNF has got it. Oriole still double teamed on the baseline. Breaks through the defenders. He's now going across the court. Oriole to the basket. It's blocked. Ball still in play. And we'll see who that was out on. And we'll see if the camera's still on the scoreboard, as we had a player come in and collide with the table. The score is 12-9 SIUE. Ospreys got the ball in the inbound, and KJ Jackson's got it. He finds the Atchuk. Now BJ Plummer on the drive. Plummer tangled up. Jump ball in the paint. Possession arrow with UNF. It's weird. The team started walking the other way, and Bobby Kennan on the side's like, hey, the arrow is going that way. 3-point game. The ball is in, and it is loose. Fast break opportunity coming off the turnover. Open three, right corner, Campion off the mark. Ball being tipped around, offensive rebound for the second straight possession for the Cougars. Open three, Pickett misses left. Diachuk gets the board for UNF. This is Cameron Oriole coming the other way over to KJ Jackson. Jackson hands it off to Trey Cady, the outstanding freshman coming off of a 20-point game. Open three, Diachuk, bang! Tied at 12. Jack Campion, guarded by Oriole, front court left. Campion a little give and go, tries to get it back outside. Plummer tips it away. He's going the other way. Gets it to Cady. Cady blocked. The dunk went down. They're going to not count it. One official said count it. One official said no. Waiting on the signal. What's it going to be? No basket. And Cady's going to shoot two. He went up for the dunk, was fouled hard. The ball went down as the rim came back up as Cady let go. The ball was launched in the air and went down into the basket. They say it doesn't count. Still a tie game. And Trey Cady to the free throw line. The freshman out of Marion, Ohio, stands 6'8", 205. Coming off of a 22-point game. Gets his first points on the board with that free throw. And UNF with their first lead, it is 13-12. Cady trying to make it a 2-point game. Second free throw is good. Cady 2 of 2 on that trip to the line, and UNF leads 14-12. CJ Hall new into the game for SIUE. He has the basketball coming across half court. Gets it to Thompson, guarded by Diachuk. Going on the drive, Tyler King kicks to the right corner. That shot is no good. Diachuk going for the rebound, went over the back, I believe, and is called for the foul. The UNF student section, which at the anthem was not very full, has filled in quite a bit. Big-time non-conference game on December 2nd. The inbound goes to Thompson. Left-handed hook shot over to Diachuk. No good. Oriole gets the rebound for UNF. Over to BJ Plummer. Plummer on the drive. Plummer back out to Oriole in the left corner. Oriole. Straight away, guarded tightly by Thompson. Steps back. Let's go over three. Off the back of the iron. And the rebound goes to Darian Baker. The boards have been in favor of the Cougars so far. They are winning down low, as expected going into this game. Tyler King, the junior out of St. Louis, on the drive, gives it off, and CJ Hall finishes it off, and we're tied back up at 14. Cameron Oriole brings it up the court for UNF. Goes from the right side of the court, drives in from the left, and lays it in. 16-14. Oriole brought it up that right side of the court. Went to the other side, drove straight in. And contested layup was able to finish it off. C.J. Hall, double teamed in the right corner, steps out on the sideline. UNF basketball. Timeout. Immediate timeout. 11:49 to play in the first half. Ospreys with the lead as we hit the break on Action Sports Jax 24/7.
Sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right? That's right. So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Get local sports on demand with Action Sports Jax 24/7. All sports, all local, all the time. From the locker room to the field, the Jags, high school football, the Jacksonville Armada, and don't forget the Brent and Austin Show. They're all in on Trevor. Of course. Download the Action News Jax Now app, available wherever you stream or at actionnewsjax.com. TV, phone, laptop, desktop. Action Sports Jax 24/7. Jacksonville sports, all the time.
Back at UNF Arena, the Ospreys' elite offense getting tested in this game. They lead right now 16-14 at the media timeout, 11:49 on the clock in the first half. The Cougars, it's been a race to 70 points this year. SIUE is 4-1 when allowing 70 points or fewer, and 1-2 when allowing more than 70. UNF this year has been held under 70 just twice, and now is against ranked SEC opponents in Florida and Tennessee. Facing some even competition here, another quality mid-major opponent in SIUE. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep their scoring offense going, as they have been phenomenal scoring the basketball this season. They come in averaging 86.5 per game. It's then the defensive side where UNF has struggled this season, especially in the second half, which is why here in the first it would be nice for UNF to grab an advantage. Katie on the drive, coming out of the timeout. Let's go the fadeaway, and that one off the mark. Last touch by the Ospreys, and SIUE will take it back the other way. (16-14) UNF to score. Going on the drive, Valerie. Back outside, Hall for 3, that goes down. 17-16, Cougars take the lead. C.J. Hall came into this one averaging 4.6 points per game. First team All-American at Nelson and NAIA school before transferring in. He's off to a hot start here against the Ospreys. Shot no good on the other end from Dante Oliver. SIUE with the basketball. Thompson, a layup, no good over Gaiman. The ball took a bounce about 13 feet into the air, and SIUE comes away with it. Put back opportunity. Valerie couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound, put it up and in, and it's 19-16. UNF has got to be better on the boards, allowing too many offensive rebounds. Katie for 3, that's good. 19-19. Ospreys evening it up on that offensive side of the floor. Thompson feeds the big man, Sakanis. Sakanis Ball is loose. Hall has got it. The Cougars still with possession. They settle it down. Valerie over to Hall. Hall pump fake. A whistle away from the ball. And that is a 3-second violation against Arnie Sakanis. And a lot of substitutions being made after that whistle. KJ Jackson back on for the Ospreys alongside Devin Hines. The original starting 5 back on the floor for UNF and for SIUE. Down low Hines. Back out to Gaiman. Gaiman drives in, goes up. Couple bounces off the rim and out. Campion feeds it up on a lob. Cameron Oriole took it away from the center. Oriole to Jackson on the drive, poked away. Last touch by Malik. How about that? They're going for the alley-oop to the 7-1 Sakanis. And coming out of nowhere, the 6'3 Cameron Oriole jumped right up there with the 7-1 center and took the ball away. Now Mason Lee coming off the baseline inbound. Drives in for the Ospreys. It's a tie game. Hines over to Lee. Spins around, guarded by Campion. Tries getting it to the right corner. A whistle. And a foul. That one goes against Campion. Second foul of the game on SIUE. Miscommunication on the inbound, goes across half court. Hines goes back to collect it and brings it back across the timeline. Jackson, open look from the left side. 3, no good. Campion, guarded by Lee, over to Thompson. Miles Thompson, second leading scorer on this Cougars team. Goes on the drive, lets go of a fadeaway. Rims out. Hines collects the rebound. UNF basketball. Oriole brings it up the left side. Goes to the top of the key where Lee drives in with his left. Kicks it back out to Oriole. Oriole near corner. Back out to Gaiman. Feeds Jackson. Jackson over to Lee. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Lee from way downtown. 22-19. Don't sleep on Mason Lee. 6'7", 200, but like anyone on this Ospreys roster, he can shoot the basketball. 3-point advantage for UNF. Ring Malik. Drives in. He's got a 5-inch height advantage right now on Hines. Picks up his dribble at the elbow. Campion. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Goes on the drive. Misses on the layup. Damon gets the rebound. Kicks it to his right. There's Oriole in transition. Jackson for 3. No good. Ball on the court. Malitha's got it. Goes the other way in transition. Jackson takes it away from behind. Ball now loose. Scrum for it on the ground. Jump ball. And a hustle play from Jackson. Couldn't quite control the dribble. And on the jump ball, possession will stick with the Cougars coming out of the timeout. 7:33 to play in the first half. It's 22-19 UNF.
CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing is taking their 75-plus years of expertise and expanding to CGC Home Services. Water treatment and plumbing is still a big part of what they do, and now they can do even more for you. Home services like kitchen and bathroom remodeling, showers, sinks, faucets, toilet repair, backflow testing, and the list keeps going. Find all they can do at cgchomeservices.com or give them a call, 904-298-7052. It's a new look and a new name with the same expertise. They've been serving homes like yours since 1946. CGC Home Services, right here in Jacksonville off St. John's Bluff Road, 904-298-7052. And visit cgchomeservices.com. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jax, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jax is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jax 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jax 24/7.
Back at CSI Company's court, UNF leading 22-19 over SIUE. The Ospreys with the aerial attack on offense. 40% from three-point land so far, and they're playing fast. They're trying to force turnovers on defense. Playing a fast-paced basketball game so far. The Ospreys defense also performing well. This isn't a Cougars offense that's going to blow you away. They are averaging 77 a game. The UNF Ospreys have allowed 85 plus in each of their last 3 against D1 opponents. And this first half has been good for the Ospreys this season. It's about putting a full 40 minutes together. We're coming up on the middle 8. And that's between the last media timeout in the first half and the first of the second half. And that's something UNF has talked a lot about. Finishing a half and then starting the second. They have struggled in that area this season. That's where they gave away 3 straight games against Wofford and then 2 more in Pensacola. Sideline inbound coming out of the timeout. It goes into Campion. Campion over to Malith. Malith feeds it down low to Baker. Baker, right block, pump fake, goes up with a shot, and is fouled by Hines. Second foul on Hines. Shooting 2 is Baker. He's off the mark on that first one. Garyon Baker, redshirt sophomore out of Chicago. Previously played at Akron. Season cut short due to injury last year, but did play against UNF. Scored 11 in that game, and he's on the board with this second free throw. Gets it back to a 2-point game. KJ Jackson over to Devin Hines. Excuse me, this is Taylor Thompson. Jackson, now Hines has got it. Mason Lee. Tied up, lost the basketball, out of bounds. Last touch by Pickett on the sideline. SIUE wanted a foul. On the floor right now for UNF. It's Hines, Plummer, Lee, Thompson, and Jackson. KJ Jackson. Oh, from way downtown, he got it! Wow, he was on the O of the UNF logo, right in front of half court. No problem for KJ Jackson. On the other end, 25-20. Thompson, guarded by Lee, goes up with the shot, gets it to go. Then KJ Jackson, blown away by that shot. As UNF's got it on the other end. Watching his warm-ups is impressive. He's near automatic from anywhere on the court. He's warming up, taking logo threes. I think he made all but 1 out of 6 that I saw. Hines, fadeaway 3, no good, but BJ Plummer gets the rebound for UNF. Wide open, Thompson! No good. Here comes Campion. Over and fouled is Jordan Pickett. Baseline inbound for SIUE coming up. First foul on Thompson. Into the game for UNF, Oriole, Katie, and Diachuk. Lee, Thompson, and Hines sub out. Funny numerically, they're walking all 2, 3, 4 subbing out of the game. Jordan Campion, guarded by some fresh legs and Trey Katie. Goes from the right wing over to the left corner. Now back to the top of the key where Pickett drives in, misses the layup. Plummer gathers the rebound. BJ Plummer. Over to KJ Jackson. Jackson turns around, let's go, another one, and he can't get it from downtown. Ring Malik. Over to Campion. Campion. Near corner. Pickett. Tried getting it over to Thompson. He recovers after bobbling it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Still outside with Campion, who steps back. The lefty lets go of a three. Too strong. Katie gets the rebound. 5 minutes on the clock in the first half. Jackson across half court. He's guarded on the logo. They aren't giving him any room to breathe. Now double teamed over Diachuk. Open three. Diachuk off the front iron. Campion.
Champions! They came to the program record 12 wins, an undefeated home record at Hodges Stadium, and a conference best 9 all A-Sun selection, and live the 2025 A-Sun Player of the Year, Anton Carrillo. Which was the first in program history. The Ospreys also.
Baker Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jax team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Yo, who's that? Oh, that's Noah. He's our new radio broadcaster from Action Sports Jax 24/7.
What's he doing?
Ever since Action Sports Jax is partnering with UNF to broadcast basketball games, he's been announcing everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Bobby Kennan, in his first season as the Ospreys head coach, looking to get this email off before practice, swings the cursor over the send button, bang!
But at least our fans will be able to listen to all our home games on Action Sports Jax 24/7 network this season.
Yeah, I guess.
Who let you in here?
Coming out of the timeout, it is 25-24, UNF leading SIUE Edwardsville. The Cougars down by one on the road, and UNF up by one on a team coming off of an OVC championship and an NCAA tournament appearance. Gaiman trying to feed it down to Katie, turns the ball over. Darius Robinson, who's new into the ball game, gets it over to Campion on the other end for SIUE. Robinson. Slow pace from this offense right now. Pulls up, jump shot is good. That one a three-pointer. And it is 27-25. Cougars back on top. Oriole, guarded by Campion, takes a screen from Katie. Looking to his right, back up top to Gaiman. Feeds over to Jackson, who goes back to Gaiman, who was fouled trying to cut inside. And inbound for UNF. Oriole will get it in. Lobs it straight away into Gaiman, who has a miscommunication with Plummer, just hands it right to Campion, who on the other end has the basketball. Too many careless turnovers for UNF in the first half. Really coming back to hurt them. BJ Plummer. On the drive, Oriole. Lays it in and ties us up. 27 apiece. Here's Campion. Working to the right. Sends it back up top. Robinson to the left corner. This is Joe Valerie. Valerie takes a dribble in. Shot deflected by Plummer. It'll be UNF basketball after a couple substitutions. 2:21 to go in the first half. It's 27-27. Lee gets it into Oriole. Brings it up the court. Trey Cady. Finds Damon in the paint. Goes up over Malith and misses a little too much on the shot. Ball out on the baseline. Last touch by the Cougars. It's been a low-scoring first half. Both of these defenses showing out. Inbound is into Gaiman. One-on-one with Sekenis. Tries going back outside. Another Osprey turnover. Malith in transition, guarded by Oriole. Picks it up on the right wing. And gets it back out to Campion on the logo. Drives straight into the paint. Kicks to a wide-open man in the right corner. That shot is off from Robinson. Offensive board. Robinson. Pump fake from three-point lane. Gets it out. Wide open relief. Left corner. He's short on the three. Missed opportunity on that possession for the Cougars. Mason Lee brings it down the court. Lee over to Oriole. Cameron Oriole drives in with his right. Goes up. Blocked by Malith. And Valerie gets the board. Valerie to Robinson. Back up to Campion. Malith, right arc. Three ball. Good over Trey Cady. And it is 30-27 Cougars. 1 minute and 8 seconds to play in the first half. It's a three-point advantage for SIUE.
1 minute to play.
Oriole dribbling with his right. Now driving in on the right side of the lane. Mid-range jump shot fading away. Doesn't go. Campion. Forward to Robinson. 46 seconds on the clock. 22 seconds between shot and game clock. Campion, Malith, open three. No good. SIUE just can't get those to fall. Nearly another turnover for UNF. It was last touched by the Cougars. KJ Jackson in for the Ospreys. .6 to play in the first half. Cameron Oriole with 30 seconds. Oriole back to the top of the key. Now right wing. Oriole over to Jackson. Jackson on the drive. The floater is in. Back to a one-point game, 30-29. Shot clock is now off. 13 seconds on the game clock. Hall gets it across half court. And a timeout is spent by the Cougars. So SIUE trying to get it to more than a 1-point advantage going into the half. And you just look at this game so far for UNF. They've been a little careless with the basketball, and they've allowed too many offensive rebounds while only getting a couple of their own. And that was to be expected. UNF emphasized coming into this game, the two areas that have killed them this season have been turnovers and rebounds. And so far in this game, that is the reason that SIUE currently has the lead. Ring Malith has 11 points and 6 rebounds. He's well on pace for a double-double in this game, something he did 6 times last season. But UNF has got to find a way to win a little bit down low, and they're having to play scrappy. They do not have the size advantage out here. And you wonder just how much energy they're going to have to compete in the second half. They trail by 10.8 seconds to go in the first half as the teams come back out onto the court. Cougars looking to get it in. It's a bounce pass to Hall, and he is immediately fouled by Oriole. UNF has a few fouls to give. 2 more before the Cougars are in the bonus. Excuse me, 1 more. Hall coming off the inbound, over to Robinson. 5 seconds, Robinson down to Malif. 3 seconds, back outside, open 3, Valerie, short. And that takes us to the half. UNF down by 1, it's 30-29. Cougars with the lead. We step away for the halftime break on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick GMC. We are professional grade. When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick GMC. We are professional grade.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day. Just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I wanted to play in the NFL.
Cuts it back to her left side, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking, we've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
It's content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjax.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Welcome back to CSI Company's Court, where the Ospreys trail 30-29 at halftime to the SIUE Cougars. This has been an exciting back-and-forth battle to start the game, and taking a look at some of the key points of that first half. First off, the leading scorers, our player to watch for SIUE, Ring Malif, with 11 points in that first half and 6 rebounds. He could very well have himself a double-double by the end of this game. For UNF, Cameron Oriole leading the way with 9 points. They've had 4 players have at least 5 points in that first half. Trey Cady with 5, KJ Jackson with 5, and Mason Lee also with 5 points. The Ospreys got off to a hot start. They were 4 of 10 from three-point land to start that first half. Since then, 1 of 5, and the Ospreys overall as a team just shooting 11 of 30 from the field, a 36% field goal percentage in that first half, which is a massive drop-off from where they've been. They were shooting 62% in the first half over their last 3 games. The Ospreys got to find a way to get something going on that offensive end, and what's killed them has been messy possessions and turnovers. They've turned the ball over 4 times, but on the flip side, they've turned SIUE over 4 times. They're losing the rebound battle by 3. What's going to be important to watch in the second half? The Ospreys have let up 7 offensive rebounds for the Cougars while grabbing 5 of their own. UNF has got to get an advantage down low. They can't allow those second chance opportunities the way they have, and they've got to find a way to avoid those turnovers and get some shots to start falling. That has simply not been the case so far. If UNF gets some shots to start going, especially from downtown, it'll be an interesting second half. And this is going to be interesting as is, as UNF has struggled in the second half this season. They lost games over the break where they were leading by double digits at halftime. They go to Pensacola, they lose to Southern Miss, they lose to Prairie View after leading by double digits at halftime in both of those games. UNF, can they put 40 minutes together? And a key for them is these first 4 minutes of the second half. Will the Ospreys be able to grab an advantage there? That is going to be key for the rest of this game. We'll be back with more halftime coverage and a scoreboard update from Chandler Dantzler when we come back on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. And most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick GMC. We are professional grade.
Sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is, until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right? That's right. So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
Score updates from around the country. Florida Duke just started at 7:30 with 11 minutes left in the first half. Duke is winning 14-13. Iowa and Michigan State is getting down to the end of the first half. Michigan State's winning that one 35-21. Tennessee leads over Syracuse losing over Syracuse 27-29 with a minute left in the first half. Penn State is cruising over Campbell 74-66 with 3 minutes left in the half. Georgia State is leading Mercer 43-42 with 1 minute left in the first half. Jacksonville University is losing to Florida A&M 39-43. Charlotte's North Carolina A&T left in the half. Virginia Tech is leading South Carolina 37-34. Wake Forest is beating Oklahoma 30-29 with 3 minutes left in the first half. Texas A&M and Pittsburgh halftime. Texas A&M is winning 35-33. Be right back after the Action Sports.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day. Just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I want to play in the NFL.
Cuts it back to her left side, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking, we've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
It's content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjax.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right? That's right. So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team.
We are back at UNF Arena. The Ospreys and the Cougars coming back out onto the court. It's a non-conference battle with a lot of hype going into it, and it has lived up to the hype so far. A 1-point game going into the second half, and the Ospreys have talked about it. Can they put 40 minutes together, and can they win these first 4 minutes of the second half? That is going to be critical here on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. The Ospreys will start with the basketball. In the second half, they trail by 1. Neither of these teams are shooting the ball particularly well so far. We'll see if that changes after the break. Cameron Oriole brings the ball up the court, comes across half court and goes on the drive. Kicks over to Mason Lee. KJ Jackson at the free throw line, gets it taken away. Sakanis. And now the first possession of the second half for the Cougars. Left wing, Campion. Over to the right corner, wide open, Ring Malif. Left side, goes on the drive, reverse layup. Nice finish. Worked around a couple of Ospreys to finish that one off. Gets it back to a 3-point advantage for SIUE. Dalton Gaiman is fouled going up with the shot. An exaggerated maybe move after being fouled, but hey, you got to sell it, right? And he is going to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting 2, Ospreys, hands up!
Gaiman, an 82% free throw shooter, gets his first free throw to go.
Hands up!
He's been relatively quiet so far in this game. After 17 against Trinity College, he gets both of the free throws there, and it's back to a 1-point game. Here's Campion coming across the timeline. The Ospreys in a zone defense right now. Going for the lob and the alley-oop. Sakanis throws one down, a punishing finish. On the other end, here are the Ospreys. From way downtown, Jackson looking to respond. That's no good. Campion over to Pickett. Pickett for 3. Misses that one off the rim. Sakanis gets the rebound. Misses the putback short. Another opportunity for Thompson, who's fouled going up with a shot. Can't allow 3 chances. Got to find a way to get a rebound, especially when there were 3 Ospreys under the basket. Puts Miles Thompson on the line, and he's going to shoot 2. This is strong on the first one. Second shot coming for Thompson. That one rims out, and Cameron Oriole gets the rebound. Oriole turning it around. Crosses half court. Working to his right. Over to Jackson to his left. Jackson on the drive. Back outside. Ospreys swinging it around the arc. Jackson, left corner, 3. Short. Off the iron. 18 minutes to go. It's a 3-point game. Cougars with the lead. Malif. Guarded by Gaiman. Over to Campion. Campion. Back out to Malif. Hesitates on the 3 and misses long. Oriole grabs the rebound. Going across the court. Over to Gaiman. Gaiman down low. Goes up with a shot. No, he sends it out to Jackson. Swings it to Oriole from one corner to the other of the Ospreys, swinging around the perimeter. Now it's back to Oriole at the point. Gives it off to Gaiman on the drive. Gaiman misses the shot. Tipping it back up and in is Cameron Oriole. And it is 34-33. Campion now guarded by Oriole. Wide open, Sakanis with the jam. He's coming off of a career-high 10 in his last game against Missouri Baptist. He's got 4 in this one. Oriole, fade away, mid-range, off the side of the backboard. That's not going to cut it. As on the other side, Pickett on the drive. Oh, Ring Malif! Instead of just tipping it in on the putback, he went up and jammed it down. Now Jackson. And the Ospreys trying to respond, down by 5. Oriole feeds it to Gaiman. Gaiman. Over to Jackson. Back up top, Dalton Gaiman. Trying to feed it to Hines. Hines down low, blocked by Malif. Now Lee for 3 as the shot clock expires. Around, but not down. And now Campion brings it back the other side. On the drive, trying to give it off to Thompson. And the pass is intercepted by Jackson. On the other end, down low, Hines. Fouled, trying to dunk it. And he's going to shoot 2. Timeout. We step away for the break. Ospreys down by 5. 15:54 to go in the second half.
Baker Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coughlin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jax team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Colt Tilly,
Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles U Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Yo, who's that? Oh, that's Noah. He's our new radio broadcaster from Action Sports Jax 24/7.
What's he doing?
Ever since Action Sports Jax is partnering with UNF to broadcast basketball games, he's been announcing everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Bobby Kennan, in his first season as the Ospreys head coach, looking to get this email off before practice, swings the cursor over the send button, bang!
But at least our fans will be able to listen to all our home games on Action Sports Jax 24/7 network this season.
Yeah, I guess.
Who let you in here?
Back now at UNF Arena, the Ospreys trailing 38-35 as they ended up counting the dunk from Devin Hines as he was fouled. So back to a 3-point game. They say it just went down. Maybe it wasn't called a foul. We're about to find out. It is a 3-point game. The Cougars with the lead coming out of the timeout. And the advantage has come down low. They are winning in the paint, and the Ospreys can't seem to get anything to go down low. And they are a great three-point shooting team. There's a reason they have a banner for all the times that they have led the NCAA in three-pointers. They're top 5 in the country in that category. However, you can't have all your points coming from outside. The Ospreys need to find a way to get some open looks down low. So after the timeout, it will be SIUE ball, and they did count the basket. So it'll be 38-35, and UNF switching into a full court press, making an adjustment during that media timeout. Campion brings it up the court with some pressure from Oriole. He turns it up as he crosses the timeline. Double team now by Oriole and Katie. Gets a pass away, trying to feed it down low. Wild trying to get it down to Thompson. And it was last touched by Jackson. A baseline inbound coming for the Cougars. They get it into Thompson. Thompson goes on the drive. Up with the shot, misses the hoop entirely, went up over the rim, but Baker able to grab the rebound, goes back up, and is fouled. Another offensive board for SIUE. They just keep stacking offensive rebounds. They had 7 in the first half. I believe they've got 4 already here in the second. First free throw, no good. This has not been a great free throw shooting team, just 67%. And another trip to the line where they missed both. So here comes Cameron Oriole, still a 3-point game after that trip to the line. This SIUE team, 1 of 6 on free throws in this game. Plummer is fouled. It'll be a baseline inbound for the Ospreys. CJ Hall checks into the game for Jack Campion for the Cougars. Oriole looking for options, lobs it into Katie. Trey Katie going to work down low, misses strong on his shot. The Cougars with the basketball on the other side. Right corner, driving in. Valerie, and now Thompson's got it. Down low on the arc, and he gets it to go. 5-point game. SIUE with the lead. Oriole. Over to Jackson. KJ Jackson. Back to Oriole, who's on the logo. He goes on the drive, down in the paint, pump fake up, and he's fouled, going to the line to shoot 2. That's what UNF's got to do more of. They've been too quick to go up with their shots down low. When it's SIUE who has the major size advantage down low. You've got to be willing to be patient down low when you don't have the size advantage. Pump fake exactly as Oriole did right there and draw some fouls. And some better looks. First free throw, Cameron Oriole gets it to go. Esther Diatchuk comes in for Hines. We're seeing more of Diatchuk in this game. Trying to get some size down low. Diatchuk stands 6'9", 218. As Oriole converts on both of his free throws, Ospreys back into a soft full court press. Jackson shadows Robinson as he comes across the court and applies more pressure as he crosses half court. It's now Hall with the basketball. Gets it back out to Robinson. Straight away. Hall driving in now on the right side. To the right corner. 3 is away. And that's off the mark from Valerie. Going back up with it. Baker, the second chance, no good. Ball tipped. Last touch by Baker. Oh, they call it out. on UNF. That's one that the Ospreys might want to challenge. And it doesn't look like they're going to try anything. I got to say, I'm very confident in my view. It was right in front of me. It looked like it was last touched by the Cougars. And now the officials are discussing. Maybe they called a foul. And there's the inbound. The lead over to Valerie. Near side wing. Opposite side of the right corner. Now it's back up top. Left wing, 3. Valerie. No good. Oriole brings it across half court over to KJ Jackson. To his left, Katie. Katie on the drive. Katie lays it in. And immediately after he made that, Ryan Baroni motions to his 7'1" senior Arnie Sakanis. Check back into the game. He's getting a lot of minutes tonight. Right corner 3, and there's the response. SIUE has struggled mightily from beyond the arc in this game. Now 6 of 21 on three-pointers. Oriole. Over to Katie. He lets go of a 3. Katie knocks it down. Back to a one-point game. Ospreys trailing. It's 43-42. Hall to Valerie. Valerie on the drive. Let's go of a fadeaway jumper. That's no good. And Diachuk whistled for a foul on the rebound. These teams were separated by 3 in the rebounding category at halftime. Now by 8. SIUE has the advantage, out-rebounding UNF 32-24 with 13 offensive rebounds. The Ospreys it's going to be a tough task to win this game if they cannot grab some more defensive rebounds. Especially when SIUE is not shooting the ball well in this game, you can't give them more opportunities. Oh, Sakanis got a major size advantage right now. He's guarded by the point guard, Oriole. They don't see him. Instead, they go to Malith in the right corner, who sinks a 3. Hey, there's the reason I'm calling the game. They know what's going on the floor. Oriole now trailing by 4. On the right side of the court, over to Diachuk. Diachuk at the point. Katie from the left wing. Let's go with 3. Knocks it down. And the foul. Trey Katie bellows out in fury after knocking down that 3. And the Ospreys down by 1 as we hit the timeout. 11:57 on the clock in the second half. Back after this break on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. And most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
Welcome back to UNF Arena. It is 46-45. Cougars with the 1-point advantage over UNF. The Ospreys getting a couple of big threes from the freshman Trey Katie. And Katie now into double digits with 13 points in the game. The Ospreys starting to pick it up on offense. They're hitting some more shots. Can they get some rebounds, though, on defense? That has been the struggle in the second half. Team's still in the huddle for the timeout. Katie knocked down a three with a foul going into the timeout. This is a great challenge. UNF has faced some challenging teams early on this season. In fact, on Sunday, their next game, they're traveling out to Washington to face Gonzaga. They've faced will face three of the top 16 teams in the latest 10-POM rankings. But this is a different type of challenge. This is the type of team that is a quality mid-major program like yourselves. A tournament team, a team that gives you a look of some of the better ASUN teams that you'll be competing with later this winter. And getting a win here would be huge for the Ospreys at home. This is their second meeting all time with the Cougars. They won this game last year. A close matchup at SIUE. Won it 78-73. Trey Katie at the line, makes it a 4-point play, and ties us up at 46. CJ Hall hands it off. Hall to the left corner. Three from Pickett. That's no good. Katie gets the rebound. Cameron Oriole brings it up the court. Oriole to Diachuk. Nestor Diachuk to Trey Katie. He's red hot and leading the team in scoring. Goes on the drive to the right corner. Diachuk to Lee. Back to Katie. Katie driving in on the 7-1 center. He's blocked at the rim. Ball in the air. Pickett's got it. SIUE crosses half court. Hall. Guarded by Lee. To the far corner. Valerie almost might have gotten away with a travel there. UNF wanted it, didn't get the whistle. Hall looking at the rim, trying to lose Katie. Let's go with a jumper, and that's good from the mid-range, just inside that three-point line. Here's Cameron Oriole. (48-46), Ospreys down by 2. BJ Plummer. Straightaway three. No good. Foul on the rebound, though. Diachuk was grabbed.
SIU foul number 2, CJ Hall, first 15 foul. And for the Ospreys, number 4,
third foul of the game now for Valerie. If I'm not mistaken, if I heard that one correct. He checks out. There's the inbound for UNF. Plummer. Left corner. Back up to Gaiman. Hines has an open look. Didn't take it from distance. Mason Lee instead goes on the drive. Down low. Lost control of the ball. And SIUE coming back the other way. Letting it go. Malith on the drive. Misses an open layup. Should have had that one. UNF catches a break and gets the ball back. Oriole to Gaiman. Now BJ Plummer. Plummer on the drive. Plummer, whistle for a charge. Bobby Kennan does not like that call. He thought Thompson had his feet moving. UNF has yet to lead in the second half. Came into the half trailing by 1 as BJ Plummer gets the turnover. Coming across half court, over to Hines. Hines to Gaiman. Gaiman to Oriole. Oriole on the drive, under the basket, back outside, open look, Lee for three, no good. Gets his own rebound though, over to Plummer, open three, Plummer! Bang! Ospreys got the lead. 49-48. Hall, double team, picked up this dribble, finds its way to Malik. Malik down low, blocked by Plummer. He's whistled for a foul. One-point advantage for the Ospreys. Bring the lead to the free throw line. Osprey student section making noise. The Leaf knocks it down. Tying it back up at 49. SIUE 2 of 7 at the free throw line. UNF 7 of 7. Malik. Second free throw, oh so good. Cougars back on top by 1. It's 50-49. As Cameron Oriole drives in. Oriole below the basket to the left corner. Plummer for 3. That's good! 52-50. Campion. Over to Malik. Losing control of the ball. It's to Canis, and it's going the Ospreys' direction. And you can hear Ryan Baroni clapping. He's intense. As the Cougars trailing by 2. They have led for most of this half. Ospreys with the ball. Hines driving in. Devin Hines out to Plummer. Just missed him on the pass. Goes out on the sideline. And they give the ball back to the Cougars. Campion across half court. Holds onto the ball, front court left. As the crowd starts to get into it here at UNF Arena. Lobbing it up, oh, coming right my direction, and I don't know who that was directed towards. It was closest to me as we hit the media timeout. It's 52-50, Ospreys with the lead when we come back.
CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing is taking their 75-plus years of expertise and expanding to CGC Home Services. Water treatment and plumbing is still a big part of what they do, and now they can do even more for you. Home services like kitchen and bathroom remodeling, showers, sinks, faucets, toilet repair, backflow testing, and the list keeps going. Find all they can do at cgchomeservices.com or give them a call, 904-298-7052. It's a new look and a new name with the same expertise. They've been serving homes like yours since 1946. CGC Home Services, right here in Jacksonville off St. John's Bluff Road, 904-298-7052. And visit cgchomeservices.com. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jax, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jax is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jax 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jax 24/7.
Back at UNF Arena, the Ospreys up by 2 and with some momentum really for the first time in this second half. They've shown some fight, and the big reason here for their comeback, they're starting to find their stroke shooting the basketball. The Ospreys have been cold as a team throughout the night, but they're starting to get it going here. They've now got the lead here in the second half as we await for the teams to come back from the media timeout. Trey Cady has made an incredible second half push. He's got 14 points. I'm trying to look back to my paper at halftime to see, here we are. Trey Cady had 5 points in the first half. He's got 9 here in the second. The freshman playing a big part in this Osprey comeback. This hasn't been a game, though, where either team has jumped out to an extreme advantage. I think the largest lead is 6. As the teams back out on the court. Right now, according to ESPN, the Ospreys with a 63% chance to win this game. Still a long ways to go. But UNF with the basketball and Cameron Oriole bringing it up the court. Dalton Gaiman over to BJ Plummer. Plummer to Jackson in the right corner. Jackson on the drive. Open left side. Oriole 3. Bang! Cameron Oriole makes it a 2-possession game, 55-50. Thompson to Campion. Back to Thompson on the right block. Sakanis below the basket. Misses. Thompson grabs the rebound. Goes back up with a shot. That's no good, but he gets a foul. And he's going to the line. Miles Thompson 0 of 2 on the free throw line today. On the season, Thompson, a 60% free throw shooter coming into this game. He gets his first free throw to go. Did not play on Friday. Big time player though, leading rebounder for SIUE and averages the second most points per game and most minutes per game in the games he has played. He's missed 2 this season. Knocks down both free throws there, and it's back to a 1-possession game. 3 points, the lead for UNF. Cameron Oriole across half court. Front court right now, passes to the left side. That's Jackson who goes right back to Oriole. Oriole on the Ospreys logo at half court. Over to Hines. Hines driving in, feeds Plummer. Plummer with the reverse layup. 57-52 UNF. 6.5 minutes to play. Campion guarded by Oriole. Back up top, Jordan Pickett. Over to Campion. Campion coming off of a screen from Sakanis. Wide open, Thompson 3. He misses too strong. Plummer in transition. Stops on the right wing, then goes on the drive. BJ Plummer drives into the lane and finishes it off. He's coming alive. On the other end, Sakanis slams it down. Quick to get that ball in. The Ospreys slow to get back, and he punished them. Trey Cady driving into Sakanis. Floater, good! We got some scoring now. And the Ospreys with their largest lead of the game. It's 7 points. Timeout. SIUE UNF up 61-54 when we come back.
Baker Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jax team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Yo, who's that? Oh, that's Noah. He's our new radio broadcaster from Action Sports Jax 24/7.
What's he doing?
Ever since Action Sports Jax is partnering with UNF to broadcast basketball games, he's been announcing everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Bobby Kennan, in his first season as the Ospreys head coach, looking to get this email off before practice, swings the cursor over the send button, bang!
But at least our fans will be able to listen to all our home games on Action Sports Jax 24/7 network this season.
Yeah, I guess.
Who let you in here?
Welcome back. 5:41 to play. UNF with their largest lead of the game at 7 points. It's 61-54. And how about this Ospreys defense? Even though they are outmatched down low, they've held this SIUE team to just 54 points. This has been an impressive defensive performance from a team that really needed it against quality competition. Now, can they close it out? The Ospreys up by 7, 5:41 to go, trying to close out home win against a D1 opponent. And UNF going to hit the road for a little while after this. They won't be back until December 28th against Columbia. In between then, they'll face some quality competition on the road. This team just can't catch a break here in their schedule. After this, they go over to Gonzaga. Then they travel to Dayton and Charleston Southern. And then the ACC foe Miami on December 21st. Team's coming back out onto the court. The freshmen have really stepped up here in the second half. BJ Plummer and Trey Cady have lit a fire in this Ospreys team and been critical components of them taking an advantage in this game. SIUE with the basketball. Campion in the left corner, goes driving into the lane and rolls the ball around and in. Back to a 5-point game. On the other side, Jackson over to Oriole. 3 is away. Jackson no good. Fight for the rebound, ball on the ground. And SIUE comes away with it. Malif on the other side is fouled, and he's going to the line to shoot 2. Malif converted on both his free throws last time. Again, came into this game shooting 60% from the free throw line. 2 of 2 tonight. 2 free throws get it back to a 1-possession game. Ring Malif. Off the front of the rim and in. It's back to a 4-point game. Malif's second shot. Off the back of the rim, but an offensive board for Thompson. Kicks it back outside. Malif over to the left corner. At the free throw line, driving in, Baker, pump fake, and he gets it to go over BJ Plummer. 2-point game. Ospreys lead 61-59, 4:45 to play. A soft press here from SIUE. Oriole breaks it. Now he is surrounded and he turns the ball over after crossing half court. Campion. Open 3 to take the lead, and he nails it. Timeout UNF, 4:26 to go. The Ospreys led by 7 after going into the timeout a minute ago. SIUE comes out humming an 8-0 run after the timeout, and UNF back in the huddle trying to come up with a response. Can't turn the ball over, and I'm sure they're going over press break right now after the pressure there from SIUE. Can UNF find ways to get up the court and not turn the ball over? Can't be giving easy buckets like that at this stretch of the game. Right now, a 1-point advantage. SIUE coming back on the road, and this is one that could come down to the buzzer. We're going to step away for a minute. Back after these messages on Action Sports Jax 24/7.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day. Just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I wanted to play in the NFL.
That's it. Back to our left side. Takes a shot.
Oh,
and into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking. We've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
Back at UNF Arena, Ospreys going up against SIUE, the Cougars on an 8-0 run. And the Ospreys looking for a response. They had just had their largest lead of the game a minute and a half ago at 7. Now find themselves trailing. And the Cougars applying a full court pressure on UNF. Cameron Oriole gets it over half court to Trey Cady. Plummer going on the drive. Back out to Hines. Hines to Oriole. Cameron Oriole, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Over to KJ Jackson. Jackson, kickball violation on Jordan Pickett. Shot clock resets to 20 seconds. The sideline inbound for UNF. Hines looking to get it in. He finds KJ Jackson. Jackson back to Oriole at the center circle. Left side, Oriole, straight away. Now over to Plummer on the left wing. Plummer drives in, kicks back outside. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Oriole falling down, lost the basketball, and is last touched by UNF. A long possession ends in a turnover. 3:47 to play, 1 point game. Here comes Campion. He crosses half court, finds Malik. Miles Thompson, a whistle away from the basketball. Foul called on DJ Plummer. Mason Lee gonna check in. He's coming in for Trey Cady. SIU Edwardsville now into the bonus. And Ring Malith at the line. He's shooting 2. First shot is up. That one is good. Sorry, a 1-and-1, and he made the first. Second shot from Malik. Rims out. Battle for the rebound, though. Who was the last touched by? They say it was last touched by SIUE. And every single Cougar on the floor saying to challenge it. And so far, Brian Baroni saying no dice. UNF inbounds. Cameron Oriole has got it. Ospreys trail by 2. 63-61, 3:23 to play. Cameron Oriole. Over to Plummer. Left corner, Hines. Back to Lee, who is fouled. That's the 15th foul, making the 16th foul on the Cougars. It'll be a baseline inbound for UNF. 3 minutes and 14 seconds remain. UNF trails by 2. Haven't scored in 2 minutes. Hines trying to change that on the drive, goes up and converts on the layup. 63-63. Here comes Campion, crowd making noise. Campion hands to Malik, guarded by Oriole. Ring Malik, beats Baker. Now Campion guarded outside by Plummer, retreats back to the center circle with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shot clock 6, goes on the drive. Campion up with the floater, that's too strong. Lee grabs the board, UNF brings it back down the court. Cameron Oriole, over to Lee, shoots the 3, airballs it. And SIUE gets the basketball. A rare miss from Mason Lee, especially one like that. Came into this game shooting 45% from downtown. He's 1 of 4 though from three-point land tonight. And he's going to check out Dalton Gaiman into the game. Interesting right now from UNF. Trey Cady still on the bench. And he's leading the team with 16 points. Tied for the team lead in that category. Oh, how about that? Hines pokes it away as SIUE crosses half court, but Campion recovers it. Races down the court. Campion feeds it to Thompson. Working down low, falls down. That's a travel. 2:08 to play, tied up at 63. Quick pause to clean up the court. Full court press again being applied by Southern Illinois Edwardsville. BJ Plummer driving in from the free throw line, poked away from behind by Pickett, and the Cougars get the basketball back with 1:55 to play. Here's Campion, guarded by Jackson, dribbling with his right. Campion, some nifty moves with the basketball, swings it over to Malik. Malik now on the left wing, trying to drive in on Oriole, turns around, goes up on Gaiman, too strong on the shot, gets it back himself with the putback. And now Cougars lead, 1 minute and 30 seconds to play. Oriole trying to respond. Cameron Oriole. Over to BJ Plummer. KJ Jackson to Plummer. Oriole for 3 on the other end. That one's short. Rebound grab by Sakanis for University of Southern Illinois Edwardsville. Southern Illinois University Edwardsville. It doesn't matter. 1:04 to go. Timeout on the floor. UNF trails by 2. Cougars with the basketball. 1:04 to play. Now you got to get a stop on defense. UNF, ever since Roarin making that push there, have kind of gone silent since they took that 7-point lead. The Ospreys now down by 2. Just a 30-second timeout. But looking back at the scoring here, UNF was leading at one point here in the second half. 61-54. That was with 5:49 to go. In the 4 minutes and 45 seconds since then, UNF has been outscored 11-2. Cougars basketball coming off the inbound. 1 minute to go. Pickett over to Campion. Campion guarded by Oriole at the top of the key. Goes down low to Malif, and Malif is fouled with an and-one opportunity as he gets the bucket to go. He has been winning down low. Gets another one on BJ Plummer. now got 26 points. He's got 9 rebounds. Malif has taken control of this game, trying to make it a 5-point game with 49 seconds to go. His free throw is good. 27 points now for Ring Malif. His 6th 20-point game of the season. 5-point game, and Bobby Kennan gonna burn a timeout. 42 seconds remain. UNF down by 5. And this is a critical possession. They need a bucket. We'll see what they draw up. Who are you looking towards right here? You gotta like Cameron Oriole. But if Trey Cady is in the game, which I don't think he was when they called that timeout, you want to maybe sub him in. Look for Cady, look for Oriole. Between those two, you might favor the senior with his experience in these types of games at UNF. Whatever it is, the Ospreys need a bucket, and they need a stop. Team's coming back out onto the court. 42.7 remains. Trey Cady is on the court for UNF with BJ Plummer, Dalton Gaiman, KJ Jackson, and Cameron Oriole. BJ Plummer to inbound it from the sideline. Feeds it into Oriole. Jackson back to Oriole. Goes over to Trey Cady. Cady on the UNF logo. Over to Oriole. Let's go of a 3 from the left side. That's off the rim and out. Shot clock is off, and UNF going to have to foul. And they foul Ring Malif, who, though he's had some struggles at the foul stripe this year, has been automatic in this game. Malif headed to the line to shoot 2. Some fans starting to hit the exits now. 5-point game. A couple critical free throws here. Malif gets the first one to go, and one more would make it a 7-point game. .2 remains. Second shot for Ring Malif is also good. Now a 3-possession game, and UNF needs a quick bucket. Oriole still facing the full court press, gets it over to Mason Lee. Lee trying to find Jackson, out of bounds, and that might be the dagger right there. UNF had the advantage late, and now it's going to take a miracle comeback in the last 22 seconds to pull out a W. There's the inbound to Malif, and he is fouled by Lee with 19.8 on the clock. This is just the type of game that UNF hasn't quite been in. They hadn't had a late lead in the second half against an opponent like SIU Edwardsville so far. And a lot to take from this game, but you got to be able to close. With 7-point advantage in the last 6 minutes, you're expected to win that game. Again, just the inexperience of this young roster showing against a team that returns 7 from last year. That's a good test for UNF. One that's going to sting them. After the first free throw good, Malif's second is oh so good. 19.8 to go, 9-point game. Jackson coming up the court. Pump fake, the 3 from KJ Jackson. In and out. Rebound grabbed by SIUE. And they're just going to dribble out the clock. Jordan Pickett takes it across half court. And the Cougars come into Jacksonville. Come back from down 7 in the second half. And escape with a 72-63 win over the UNF Ospreys. Outscoring them 18-2 in the final 5 minutes and 49 seconds. We'll be back with post-game coverage after this. We'll step away first for these messages on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Sun's out, suits out. That's right, it's summertime in Florida, which means it's time to say goodbye to bulking season and hello to shredding season. But if you're like me, you're having a hard time sculpting and shaping those final pounds. That is until I came and saw my friends over at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Right now, everyone is hopping on the Evolve X train, and the only destination is finding your perfect summer body. The technology uses electrical muscle stimulation and radio frequency energy to cause your muscles to contract, all while heating up those deep layers of your skin and tissue to produce collagen and reduce fat. It's like doing 1,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. No pain, no needles, just results, right? That's right. So leave those winter layers back at the station and come look and feel your best with the team here at Ponte Vedra Vein and Aesthetics. Visit them at one of their 2 locations, either over in Ponte Vedra or on the south side.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick GMC. We are professional grade. Baker Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Tony Mazzio, Stanwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jax team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Colt Tilly, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
The Ospreys falling by a score of 9, blowing a 7-point lead in the final 6 minutes and being held to just 2 points after the 5:49 mark. This is why you play these non-conference games, folks, against quality opponents. You get a good team like SIUE in your home arena. You do some good things. You show some life. However, got to be able to close. And in the end, this is what gets you ready for conference play. These types of games where you struggle, where you learn, and these Ospreys aren't likely to make the same mistake after this. It's a great learning experience for a young team, and obviously it's going to sting, but sometimes you need games to sting, and you need performances like that early in the season, especially as you get into some tough conference tests down the road. After this, it's going to be a tough slate for UNF. Gonzaga, Dayton, Charleston Southern, Miami, and then Columbia back here at home. It's going to be a tough stretch for the Ospreys ahead of conference play, but that's why they play these games, to get tested ahead of ASUN play. We'll be back with coverage later this December of UNF basketball, but for a little bit, I'm Noah Schlicksup wishing you a happy December and saying I'll see you next time.